Hey guys, KCAZKI, the QRP guy, back with another video for you. In this video, I'm going to cover ways to safely take the IC-705 by Icom into the field. So the IC-705 is a fantastic radio. It's kind of expensive, so when you take it into the field, you probably want to take good care of it. There's another YouTuber, I'll put a link to his YouTube video because he's a great YouTuber. He introduced me to this case, which is a little Hazard 4. This thing is a camera lens case, and it fits the IC-705 perfect. And you can kind of see in there the shape of the 705, where it's got the flat front and the rounded back. It literally dropped in here perfect. Very little room though at the top for any accessories, so what I did is I got this little Pelican 1050 case, and I would put the microphone in here, the power cord, a little key if I could fit it, USB cable for connecting to do FT8, and I got a little copy of my FCC license in there too. So those two combined were a pretty good way to take the IC-705 into the field. You know, you could throw those in your backpack. But what I found is when I got into the field and I took the IC-705 out of that case, I was always looking for a safe place to put it. If I was at a park, you know, I could put it on the table, that was fine. But if you're on a summit or, you know, in the woods or whatever, and you're looking around, you're looking for a safe place to put your 705, I could never quite find a good place for it. And it's not like the FT818 by Yaesu that you can kind of hold with a strap around your neck and operate it even while you're standing. So it was sort of difficult to use. So I saw this case here on eBay, and I just had to have it. So this is just a little safety equipment case that somebody in China converted to an IC-705 Go box. So what he did is he's got a piece of stainless steel here. He punched it out, and he also etched it, and I don't know if you can really see. Let's see if we can zoom in and maybe, yeah, you can kind of see there on the left the mic and speaker. And so he etched it to mark what these various connection points are. So on the left here, we've got the microphone connector. We've got a speaker connector. We've got a ground lug that's connected to the ground lug on the radio. BNC antenna jack connected to the radio. Again, well, everything's connected to the radio, right? We've got a USB-C. I like that he put a USB-C. So he's got a USB-C on the front here. Of course, those of us who know the 705 know that Icom shipped it with a micro USB, which is a fragile thing. I pulled mine once by accident, and it's already loose fitting. So that USB-C up there is absolutely welcome. There's a Anderson power pole connected to the 12-volt input, so if you want to run 10 watts instead of 5 watts or external battery, you can do that. The Send ALC jack for running an external amplifier, tuner jack for running an external tuner, and the key jack for running your CW key. And then it's got a cubby hole. Well, it's got two. It's got this little tiny one back here, which I'm not sure if the Bluetooth will fit. I have that. I'll have to try and see. I don't think it will. This front cubby, I've got the microphone in there. I've got my little Hendrix soda tuner. And this will do 80 meters. Well, I'll probably do 160 meters too. I've never tried it. But it'll for sure do 80 meters through 15 meters really well. Built-in little tuner and an SWR light. Great little device. I've got another video on this tuner worth looking at. This thing's fantastic. I've got some wire in there for using that tuner. I've got my USB cable, and I put a ferrite clip-on it because sometimes when you're running FT8 especially, you'll get sound card disconnects if you don't have a good ground or counterpoise. I've got my amplifier keying cable here if I want to add the amplifier. And I have my little baby CW key. It's in its own little case here. If I can get that open. And it's got a magnetic base on it, which will not stick to this because this is definitely stainless steel. So I just sort of hold that in my hand. And then I've got a fold-up 2-meter antenna that I got on Amazon. You put that on there. If you want to work 2-meter quickly, you really can. So connect that there. Put the microphone here. It's tangled up, bothers me. Okay, there we go. Let's connect the microphone. We'll turn on the IC-705. And I'm going to go to memory mode. I'll go to my group. I've got groups in here. Local amateur radio repeaters. That's our 135 repeater in town. Just check my power. I'm only on 2%. Let's take it up to, I'll just go to 36%. Kilo Charlie 8 Zulu Kilo India listening.
From Ohio, this is NHXTK repeated.
There you are. So I'm on 2 meters talking to the local repeater just as quick as that. So that's fantastic. The one antenna I wish I could fit in this little go box, but I can't, is my SPX 100. This antenna is a little bit long for the bag. I've got another video on this. It's a Moonraker. It does 80 meters through, I think it does 6. I've never hooked it up to 6. And it adjusts using the little tap system. Here you put the tap on the band you want. So you leave it out for 80. Then this is a 40 meter tap, 20, 15, 10, and 6. Okay, so let's go over to 20 meters. There we are, I'm on 20 meters. One thing that's important when using this antenna is a counterpoise. So I've got a quarter wave counterpoise here. If I connect that to the ground, it gives me quite a bit more signal. Let's just go through the band here and see what we've got. Let's see a few signals there.
Pensacola, Florida, out here at the Intercoastal State Fair, doing a special event. So got you in the logbook for sure there, David.
What you do to tune this antenna is you just move the elements up and down. I already tuned it for 20. I doubt we're going to break a pile up from indoors. But you get the idea. Very quick setup. And it's nice setup for when you're at a park and you don't want to lay out wires that might be a hazard to children and things. And that's one of the things I found. I like setting up in parks, and I like full-length antennas. End-fed half waves are my favorite to set up in the field, but they can be a real hazard to children. And I've had the evil eye from a few women at times that see my wires coming off the table, and it's understandable. So this is a compromise. But it's quick to set up, and it works. I've used it with FT8, and it works quite well. With voice, probably not as well as you would like it to work. That's not that it wouldn't work. If you get good band propagation, it'll work fine. But anyway, that's the little Go box. You can find it on eBay, and it's fantastic. I think it makes you feel confident that you can take this radio into the field. You can operate it easily, and it's protected. And, it doesn't move around when you're operating it. It's just a great box. So thought I'd share it and let everybody know it's out there. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. KCAZKI.